Hi everyone, I'm recording this video to give you the final tips before the advanced exam on the next weekend. So I've discussed about whatever I'm going to talk about in this video. I've already discussed with Bade Bhaiya and Chote Bhaiya to take their opinion on the final tips. So first of all, I would like to talk about what you would be doing during this week. So like you have been working hard from last 2 years. Some of you even started in 10th class. So like in so you have been studying and a lot during this either 2 years or 3 years period. But now this is the time when you have to stop studying. In the sense, like, this is the time when you have to prepare yourself mentally and physically. So in terms of what, because a lot of you are asking that what we have need to study now, how we can revise everything now. So revision of the whole syllabus in 1 week is not at all possible. So what you can do in the last week is you can revise your formulas. You have to learn your formulas, and maybe that you can do during the last 2 days before the exam. You can revise class copy. You can revise the test papers, like whatever you did in last 1 month, what all problems you solved during last month or last 2 months. It will be beneficial to revise those problems because you already spent time on them. So जो भी उसमें tricks हैं, concepts हैं, there's no harm in revising those concepts. Like for example, all the mock tests you gave in last month, or maybe if you tried some revision tests and you learned something from those tests, so you can revise that part. Now chemistry, if you have marked some NCERT sections which you would have studied earlier, now you want to revise them, you can revise them. But make sure that you don't do any new question during this week, right? It's not advisable to start a new question or pick up an assignment or do a question. It's not at all possible because you have to build your confidence during this week. You have to feel that you can perform good. So if you start a new question and maybe you're not able to solve a question, there are so many questions which we can't solve. So if you come across that kind of question, it can shatter your confidence, it can affect your confidence. And finally, to perform in exam, confidence is the most important thing. So I think I'm clear that only the revision part you have to do during this week, right? Other thing which is more important during this week is you have to prepare yourself mentally and physically. When I say you have to prepare yourself physically, means that you have to adjust your biological clock. Adjusting your biological clock means that it's an exam where your mind should work. It is not an exam kind of your CBSE exam where you most of the questions are those where you use your knowledge, not your thinking power in the exam. But this is the exam where you have to use your thinking power, and for your thinking power, your during the exam you have to be physically 100% okay, in the sense that you have to take a proper sleep so that you can be very fresh in the exam. So when I say biological, you have to adjust yourself biologically, and biological clock means that you have to adjust your sleep cycle. So there are two things important. First of all, you have to start taking 8 hours sleep during this last week. So make sure you go to bed uh, on go to bed. Maybe the correct time is like 9:30 or 10 o'clock. You have to be on bed because this exam is at 9 a.m. and considering the traffic scenario, you have to leave house maybe 2 hours early or 1.5 earlier. So you have to get up at 6 a.m. or 5:30 a.m. So just do the reverse calculation and decide your sleep time. So it might be around 9:30 and 10. So and it might possible that you're when you're trying to make yourself sleep and you're so anxious, you're full of thoughts in your mind that you might not be able to sleep. So what I would suggest, what I would recommend is do a few minutes exercise on the bed, and then you will make yourself sleep. Like for example, just lie straight and relax your body, and then try to meditate that as if you're losing control of your body, that you're trying to pick up your hand, you're not able to move your hand, you're trying to move your leg, you're not able to move your leg. So at least totally you'll lose control, just moving out away from your body. Just and then slow and deep breath. Just take slow and deep breath, and just and watch try to be an observer of your thoughts. Don't get into your thoughts. If you can do this for few minutes, I'm sure you'll be asleep in like maybe a few minutes. you just करते करते आप सो जाएंगे. And if you practice it for a few days, maybe you can sleep in a minute's time. For example, when I do this, I sleep in like 20 seconds, maybe 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. After half a minute, I'm generally I'm asleep. So that's very important that you sleep on time. Take a 8 hour sleep. The other thing is, some of you have habit of sleeping during the day, and now if you have that habit, you have to stop doing that, because you know your first exam is from 9 a.m. to 12, and then second exam is from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. So there is no chance that you can sleep from, like, say, morning till evening. So and it's a, you know, if you, like, for example, if you have habit of sleeping during the day at, say, 2 o'clock, then definitely at 2 o'clock your energies in the body will go down as if you have to sleep. So if you are sleeping habit, then your mind will have to control your body, because you're sitting in exam giving your advanced JEE paper, and your body is like will try to sink or try to go into sleep mode, whereas brain cannot allow that. So brain will have to control your body, and if brain the energy of the brain would go into controlling your body, then how would you perform good in the exam? So if you have that habit, just you have to stop doing that. If you do take a power nap, like 10 minutes sleep and 15 minutes sleep, try to do that between 12 and 2, so that, like, during the break you can take that power nap. Try to do it around 1 p.m. So you have to, in the remaining days, you have to behave the same way as if you would be behaving during the on the exam day, right? Getting up on time, same time you sleep on time, get up on this time, and even the studies. So those who like, you know, when you get up early, and then during 9 to 12 and 2 to 5, make sure you study during these 6 hours. You want to study more, 1 or 2 hours more, so don't study like 10 12 hours during this week. Study not more than 7 to 8 hours. 8 hours would be a decent time, but make sure you study from 9 to 12 and 2 to 5, because, like, and study as if you're sitting in the exam. If even if you're not solving the questions, you're not attempting a paper, but like, you have to be hyperactive during this time. You would be using your brain during this time. Maybe you can, even if you're learning formulas or you're revising class copy, but your concentration level should be same as if it would be in the exam, right? So if you practice that during this week, then definitely it will affect your mental level would be high, your concentration would be high when you will be in exam from 9 to 12 and 2 to 5. So make sure you do that thing. So quickly I go through that you have to sleep on time, get up on time. If you're not able to sleep, just do the exercise which I have told you. Other thing is, if you have a habit of sleeping during the day, don't do that. If you the third thing I mentioned is that, like, you have to be hyperactive. You have to do studies. Definitely you have to do studies from 9 to 12 and 2 to 5, right? And now the second thing which is more important during this, I told you about the physical thing. The mental preparation during this week is again going to be very important. When I say mental preparation, see, all of you would be very anxious and very panicked, and maybe I'm sure this is a normal trait. If I were be at your place, I would have been in the same situation. And like, if I see years back, I faced the same situation as you would be facing now. So you just have to, you cannot just eliminate the situation in your mind around you. You can reduce it. If you can be, you can show your wisdom. If you're wise, if you're intelligent, you can control that. To control that, the best thing is you have to first be dissociate yourself from this. You have to just do a rejection kind of thing. Whenever you feel, whenever you have a negative thought कि मेरा एग्जाम में नहीं हुआ तो क्या होगा, परफॉर्म नहीं कर पाया, मैं भूल गया, मेरे टॉपिक रह गए हैं, तो रह गए जो रह गए, you cannot do anything to that. Only thing is रह गया, but you have to believe that it is not possible to remember everything. You have 2 साल का syllabus है, and if you and you cannot remember. If you just start thinking what I remember in, say, straight lines topic or binomial topic or circles topic, it is, if the very first feeling would come, I don't remember these topics. Even if I start doing that, I will also feel the same. In every module there are so many questions. अगर मैं सोचूं मुझे सारे मॉड्यूल के सारे क्वेश्चन याद हैं, तो feeling would be, no, I don't remember them. Generally 40%, 50% are, you remember only that amount of questions. But when you start doing it and you do it confidently, you're able to do it. Doesn't mean that कि question only रखिए, question का answer solution क्या है, question का solution है, you don't remember things that way. So if you are getting that feeling कि याद नहीं है चीज़ें, it's okay. Only mentally you have to think कि अगर thoughts आ रहे हैं, so you have to control that thoughts. Be very cool, calm and relax during this week. तो कोई एक नेगेटिव थॉट आ रहा था, से नो टू इट. आई एम नॉट अ फूल टू गेट इनटू द नेगेटिव थॉट. ये पहले रिजेक्शन वाला मोड रखेंगे तो आसान होगा. अदर थिंग इज sometimes the breathing exercise really helps in controlling your anxiety, mental pressure, stress. So what you can do is like I have talked about this thing earlier also. So maybe whenever you feel stressed, maybe in the morning and evening, you do a breathing exercise where you just relax your body and then do a deep breathing. Take your breath inside you and into your belly and little down there, and then hold for a fraction of a second and then throw it out. Slow and deep breathing. So if you do it like for a few minutes, or maybe just do the counting 30 times or 40 times, you will feel definitely relaxed. क्योंकि उस जैसे आप ब्रीथ कर रहे हैं तो उस टाइम थॉट रुक जाता है और यू गेट फिल्ड विद ऑक्सीजन एंड ऑल. तो जो whenever it's a thing that if you slow down your breathing, your stress and all would go away. You're not able to think. You don't think during that time. So it give a refreshment kind of feeling. Other thing is like if in the morning, if you can do the fast breathing for say 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 2, 3, 4 minutes, or maybe in the evening also, that will also give you a mental relaxation. Like and you feel fresh. Like take a breath inside, throw it out. Do it fast, as fast as you can, and do it for 3, 4 minutes. And followed by slow and deep breathing. If you do this exercise for 7, 8 minutes in the morning, after that you will feel so fresh, as if like you become totally stress free. So do it. Try to practice it every day. And if you do it in the exam day, it will definitely affect you. And you can do during the exam, between the 2 exams. और बीच में भी एग्जाम में बैठ के स्ट्रेस आता है तो स्लो एंड डीप ब्रीदिंग तो कर ही सकते हैं. So that's something you need to take care in the last week, that you have to be cool, relaxed, calm, and breathing. Other thing is you need to speak less. Don't talk to people unless it is required. Even to your parents, even to your brother and sister. जब बात करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है तो why should you talk to them? Because when you talk to them, you start get involved into other discussions, things which are not important at this point of time. Even don't talk to your friends. It's your war. It's your thing. You have to do it alone. So nobody is going to help you in exam. It's just you and you sitting in the exam and doing your paper. So if you stop unnecessary discussion during this week, you are preparing, your mind will get stronger, right? You have whole 7 days with you. See, the other thing is the positive state of mind. I generally talk about this positive state of mind whenever I get an opportunity. So it's going to be very important to be in a positive state of mind. Positive state of mind is like thinking that I'll perform good in exam. Why would like मेरा तो अच्छा ही होगा, वो वाली feeling है मतलब. So it's like basically keeping yourself away from negative thoughts, and instead of keeping yourself just away from negative thoughts, you're making yourself positive. I've done I've done work hard, and my preparations are complete. Don't think मेरा ये रह गया वो रह गया, वो तो हमेशा ही लगेगा. If I give you 2 more years to study, you'll still have the same feeling. So just feel that your preparations are complete and you will definitely perform good. So generally I say this, you are in a positive state of mind, because like whenever in a positive state of mind, there are everything around us is connected. We all humans are connected, we all living beings are connected, and we are connected with this whole universe. So when you are in a positive state of mind, you get the energy from other sources also, from, you can say, from your surroundings, from space. So but when you have a negative state of mind, you stop yourself, you cut down yourself from these sources of energy. So it's just a kind of belief, but there's no harm in trying that. There's a positive state of mind ही रहना है, और फर्क तो पड़ता ही है. When you're negative state of mind, you become anxious, then also you're not able to think in exam. And it's an exam where you have to think. It's not like your CBSE exam or you're even IT beings where most of the question like you could read and you could do them. But in here in advanced, definitely there will be questions where you'll have to sit there and think. So you have to you need your brain needs support from your body. So that's why there's another reason to be in a positive state of mind, because in a positive state of mind you're cool, relaxed, and calm. You're confident. So when you're positive, you're confident. So try to be in a positive state of mind. The way you can do it is just the stop negative thoughts, or just keep thinking positive. मेरा अच्छा होगा, ये होगा. Be cheerful, be happy, be enthusiastic. मेरा मतलब be अच्छा ही होगा, मतलब मेरा that state, you build a state around you. So the thing is, I want to talk about like what you should be doing during the exam. So the first thing is how much time you spend on each subject. I've talked about this earlier also. So what I suggest is chemistry is subject where if you know something you can do it. Chemistry में कोई idea, कोई trick, कोई concept ऐसे सोचना नहीं है. You see, based on your knowledge, if you know, you can do it. So chemistry is subject where you should not spend more than say 45 minutes, maybe 50 minutes, depending upon how difficult would be the exam. So 50 minutes if you spend in chemistry. Physics might be 50 or 55 depending upon based on complexity, but maximum 60, but try not to take it to 60. So basically you need to save at least 15 to 20 minutes from physics and chemistry for mathematics. Mathematics ka 60 plus 20 minutes you save from physics and chemistry, or at least 15 minutes you save from physics and chemistry, so that you have 75 to 80 minutes for mathematics. 80-85 depending upon फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री कितने कॉम्प्लेक्स हैं. तो ये आपने टाइम डिवीजन रखना है, दैट्स important. If you just keep 60 minutes for mathematics, you're not able to do much in 60 minutes in mathematics, because there are questions. Mathematics is generally difficult than physics and chemistry, and there are questions where you need to think ideas and tricks. और time मिलता है तो हो भी जाते हैं question. Problem is the time in mathematics exam. So just keep this division. Another thing is, if it is expected that this year's exam can be difficult, just don't make any opinion beforehand. Just don't think it's an advanced exam, it will be difficult, but chances are there that they'll make difficult exam because main alag kar diya and only the selected people are preparing for this exam. So and the ITs are controlling this exam now. Earlier they had a pressure of making it a little bit easy so everyone can attempt it, but this year they have a pressure that they might have a hand in making it difficult. So if exam is difficult, the important would be that if you try questions and you're not able to solve questions, don't get panic, because it's not just you who would not be able to do those questions. Like, for example, you are not able to solve 3 questions in a row, definitely you'll get panic. It's a normal situation. You have to control that panic, and that's a time when you have to show your wisdom, and that's what I want you to do during this week. You have to build your wisdom. अब wisdom यहाँ पे ये है कि exam, if you're not able to solve 3 questions, definitely you're not the only one. There are other people around who would be facing the same thing. And finally, the exam would be declared as difficult, and it means you'll go low scoring. Maybe only 50% of the question you were supposed to attempt in that paper. और 3 नहीं हुए तो अभी भी मतलब बहुत और ना होने का scope है. The controlling of that feeling, and that can be done only when you have, during the last week, whenever you get time, just keep 5 minutes 10 minutes रख के सजेशन अपने आप को देना है कि एग्ज़ाम जस्ट एटमॉस्फेयर बनाए, एग्ज़ाम डिफिकल्ट है, आपसे नहीं हो रहा और आप पैनिक हो रहे हैं. देन योर विजडम इज सडनली यू आर टेकिंग आउट योर विजडम एंड सेइंग कि यार नहीं हो रहा तो बाकी लोगों से भी नहीं हो रहा होगा, एंड और मेरा रिजल्ट अच्छा ही आएगा, बिकॉज इट्स ट्रू, इट्स अ डेफिनेट, इट्स अ फैक्ट. देन व्हेन एग्जाम इज डिफिकल्ट, द पीपल हु हैव डन प्रिपरेशन will end up getting better ranks. अब आपने किस साइड में मांग रहे हैं, प्रिपरेशन वाली साइड पे या प्रिपरेशन नहीं है उस वाली साइड पे मांगना है, बट आई कैन टेल यू दैट यू हैव द वन ऑन द साइड वेयर यू हैव डन प्रिपरेशन. मोस्ट ऑफ यू हैव डन प्रिपरेशन. जो नहीं करी है वो तो ये बहुत ही कम पढ़ते हैं, बस थोड़ा कई बार स्मार्ट भी होते हैं तो पेपर ईजी आता है तो क्वेश्चन बैठे बैठे मतलब कर लेते हैं. अगर पढ़ाई नहीं होगा उन्होंने कि डिफ़िकल्ट पेपर है, अगर पढ़ाई नहीं होगा उन्होंने, कितने भी स्मार्ट हो, जनरली इट्स डिफ़िकल्ट टू सॉल्व. यू हैव टू डन योर होमवर्क, you have to done your studies. So difficult paper means you will get a better rank. So show your wisdom, don't get panic. कोई बात नहीं हुए. और some people have habit of solving question first, second, third, fourth in a row. Don't do that. यदि 2 क्वेश्चन नहीं हो रहे फिर अगले पेपर पे चले जाओ, अगले पेज पे चले जाओ. समटाइम्स कई बार स्टार्टिंग स्टेप मिल जाता है, बिकॉज इफ यू आर एबल टू सॉल्व फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, सेकंड क्वेश्चन, थर्ड क्वेश्चन, तो उससे कॉन्फिडेंस ही बन जाता है. तो फर्स्ट फ्यू क्वेश्चन यू स्टार्ट, मेक श्योर दैट यू आर एबल टू सॉल्व. तो उसके लिए है कि क्वेश्चन पढ़ा कर फीलिंग नहीं हो रही सॉल्व होगा तो एकदम मत करो, करके टाइम भी वेस्ट होगा शुरू में, और फीलिंग ऑफ नेगेटिविटी भी आ जाएगी, मैं तो कर नहीं पाया क्वेश्चन। तो पहले क्वेश्चन दो इज़ डिफिकल्ट बट ट्राई टू सॉल्व फर्स्ट यू क्वेश्चन, पिक दोज क्वेश्चन विच यू आर एबल टू सॉल्व। तो पढ़ के जब सॉल्व करने जा रहे हैं तो वही होने चाहिए जो आप कर पाएंगे, इनको आपको आइडिया मिल रहा है। अदरवाइज नॉट इन द बिगनिंग, ड्यूरिंग द पेपर, लाइक दे कैन बी थ्री सिचुएशंस हो सकती हैं। यू सी अ क्वेश्चन एंड यू नो हाउ टू सॉल्व इट, कर दिया आपने, आता ही था क्वेश्चन, किया हुआ था पहले। सेकेंड सिचुएशन कैन बी दैट यू स्टार्ट अ क्वेश्चन, यू गेट सम आइडिया ऑफ इट, so you decide that you will attempt that question, you will go inside that question, and उसमें देखो कि अगर maybe 90 seconds maximum 180 seconds, from 90 seconds to 180 seconds or 60 seconds to 180 seconds, you have to decide whether to carry it forward or not. maybe 90 रखना है, 60 to 90, 90 to maybe 150 or 180, एक मतलब 2 minutes is upper thing, 180 3 minutes हो गया, मैं keep it 2 minutes as a 2 minutes to 3 minutes, कि इसके बाद आपने छोड़ना है, you not don't keep doing that question, just see कि feel क्या आ रही है, because if you spend too much time on one particular question, definitely there will be questions which you will leave in exam and which you could have solved them in exam. So just keep a check on the time. You have a watch, वॉच पे ध्यान, वॉच बार बार देखना मुश्किल है, वॉच आई अंडरस्टैंड, वॉच इज़ फॉर द सेक्शंस विद केमिस्ट्री मैथ्स, फॉर अ पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन है फील ही देखनी है कि जो क्वेश्चन हो रहा है तभी उसमें जाना है, ये नहीं जबरदस्ती करे जा रहे कैलकुलेशन डिफिकल्ट हो रही है, कुछ आउटपुट नहीं आ रहा है, तो जस्ट लीव दैट क्वेश्चन, गो टू सम अदर क्वेश्चन. So that kind of time management. The other thing is, if exam is easy, that's you have to control your excitement, because when you're able to solve a question, वैसे होगा मतलब जैसे मेंस में एग्जाम दिया आपने, आई एम श्योर लाइक, तो उसमें there's chances that you do calculation, start doing calculation mistakes, क्वेश्चन रॉन्ग पढ़ लिया, calculation mistake कर दी, फिर आंसर मैच नहीं करता, then you have to do that question again and it's a waste of time. Doing a question again is a waste of time. तो उसके बजाय तो आप मतलब वो टाइम बचेगा तो और क्वेश्चन ट्राई कर लोगे. So excitement में sometimes easy paper में some of you get excited that they can solve more number of question, and because of excitement they screw up their exam. So just control excitement. कोई है ठीक है easy paper है, ये बस ये याद आना चाहिए easy exam लग रहा है, question हो रहे हैं, the my wisdom says that I have to control my excitement. ये रखना आपने. Another thing is the people who do a lot of calculation mistakes, I always tell them that that if you can practice that during this last week, that whenever you're solving a question, a quick thought that I do mistakes, but this is a question where I don't do mistakes, where I'm not going to do mistakes. Full concern, because mistake is happen because the concentration lapse. So if you're concentrating that I am not going to do mistake, I will be extra cautious, I will be very careful while solving this question. The very thought that I'll be very careful and be very aware, then automatically mistakes will go down. Just a thought before you start a question that I am not going to do any mistake in this question, I'll do it with full concentration. Exam से पहले भी, before you begin the exam, just concentrate that today I'll do my paper with full concentration and I am not going to do mistake नहीं, पूरा वे रह के करूँगा मैं. क्वेश्चन से पहले भी अगर कोई जरा सा थॉट है कि कर रहा हूँ क्वेश्चन नहीं, बिल्कुल सही क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर लूँगा, बहुत ध्यान से करना, मुझे मिस्टेक ना हो जाए. So this will also help to those who do lot of question mistake in exam. The other thing is between the exams, so you have to be extra careful between the exams. What I meant is when you come out of the paper, come out of your examination hall, you might hear different kind of voices. People, there will find people who are shouting that I've cracked the exam, for the M&A, and for you it might be difficult. So you might get confused, that you might start thinking that I'm the only one who could not perform. How come that everyone has performed well? And sometimes like people say you have done a decent job, you've done a decent performance, and even say people say मुझसे तो कुछ भी नहीं हुआ, खाली छोड़ दिया, ये कर दिया, I performed bad. So again you might get confused. So and especially when you discuss with your close friends whom you know, and they say that मेरा तो बहुत अच्छा हो गया, and that can totally demotivate you. So make sure that you no discussion between the exams. You don't talk to people, don't listen what people are saying. If possible, just close your ears, put cotton inside them, and then move away from the center. So if your house is nearby, you can come back to your house and you can relax, you can have food, and maybe you can take a bath, assuming that you don't get into sleep mode after that. Or if you can take a power nap, if you get used to taking power nap, sit in your car, be with your parents, don't discuss, don't discuss, don't be with your friends, right, who are with you there to give the exam. So you have to physically and mentally keep yourself away from the situation mentally also. You even don't have to analyze how I have performed. मेरा अच्छा गया खराब गया इतना भी मत करो. Thoughts आएंगे क्या ना हो गया, because the negative thoughts between the two exams can impact the next exam. And you know test series में देखा ही आपने कि इवन इफ़ यू परफॉर्म, इफ मान लेते हैं कि पहला एग्जाम खराब गया और उसकी वजह से सेकंड एग्जाम खराब नहीं जाना चाहिए, बिकॉज इफ यू परफॉर्म गुड इन सेकंड एग्जाम यू एंड अप गेटिंग अ बेटर रैंक. देयर आर पीपल हु परफॉर्म very good in one exam and they end up taking a very good rank even if they spoil the other exam. So whatever you did in the first exam, it should have no impact on the second exam. उसकी डिग्री डिफ़िकल्टी अलग है, अलग क्वेश्चंस हैं, हो सकता है आपको आते हों क्वेश्चंस, लेकिन जो पैनिक हो, जो अपने आप को खुद आप पैनिक कर दोगे just by analyzing how you did in the previous exam, that can ruin the whole situation. So no analysis what went in the previous exam, right? मतलब बीच में कई बार क्या होता है कि खाली हो तो फिर थॉट्स भी आते हैं. सो कीप योर सेल्फ बिजी ड्यूरिंग द ब्रेक. In the break, keep yourself busy, and how you can, like, you should have a formula copy and you can start revising the formulas पढ़ेंगे तो कुछ करने को होगा, तो that way you will be busy. Finally, before I finish, I want to summarize whatever I've talked about. That the first thing is, in the coming week you just have to study minimum. Don't study more than 7-8 hours. Try to and what you need to study is, you can revise your class copy, formula copy, or you can revise your test papers. You can learn something in chemistry which you have already marked, and maybe something from NCERT, but definitely no new questions, right? And you have to think, control your thought process, no negative thinking. Try to be relaxed, cool and calm. Don't unnecessarily talk with your parents, your family members, and your friends and all. And then sleep on time, maybe around 9:30 or 10, and get up at 6 a.m. in the morning. Try to study between 9 to 12 and 2 to 5. Don't sleep during the day. Only power nap if you want to take it around 1 p.m. And other thing is, be in a positive state of mind. And during exam you have to be careful that if exam is difficult, don't get panic if you're not able to solve some questions. If exam is easy, control your excitement. If you do a lot of calculation mistakes, just keep suggestion yourself that before every question that I'll do it correct. I'm not going to do mistake in that question. And between the exams, don't need to discuss paper with others, as well as don't try to analyze from inside your mind, that even just don't make any opinion whether you perform good or bad. Just whatever is done. So I almost finished recording this video, but there is a student who asked this question to me in email, that and it's a very good question, I would say. That, like, when we are studying at home, and we study in AC, most of you have air conditioned in room in your house, or maybe the coolers. So when you study, and when Vidya Mandir, all the classrooms are AC, so you study in the AC environment. But when you go out, you have an experience from IIT mains. So this, maybe some of you would be surprised that examination halls are too hot. It's too hot out there. And it's in what's going on, and especially Delhi and around area, it's too hot out there. So you have to do some preparation around that too. So what I suggest, that how you prepare yourself with that kind of atmosphere, is that, first of all, during this week, whenever you study at home, don't do that in air conditioned room. So keep your AC switched off. And maybe I'll say that whenever you switch on the fan, don't do it on a full speed, because in exams sometimes, like, there are very few fans in the examination hall, and you might not be getting the direct air from the fan. And now I remember my time when I gave the IIT Roorkee exam, because that time IIT Roorkee, they used to have a separate exam, and that was the time I started writing with the ink pen, because I thought, like, when I write with ink pen, I control my speed. I'm able to control my speed, and I write better. And that was the time in subjective exam, so whatever you write, they check that. So and what happened, like, there was no light in the whole center. There was no fan, no. So when I was writing with my ink pen, and with my sweat falling on the paper, my whatever I was writing, it was being like totally diffused. So the lesson is that, like, the lesson I took from there is that never use a ink pen. So I stopped using ink pen since then. And then there was no fan, because though there were fans, but they were not working because there was no electricity in the whole in the whole school. So be prepared yourself with that kind of atmosphere. Though it's very hard that तो थोड़ा मतलब घर में भी वही गर्मी करके उस टाइम पे थोड़ा सा preparation, I think it's a very important thing. Other thing is, like, again, I remember in one of my centers when I gave exam, there was like on a Sunday there was some part going on outside. There was a mandir in front of the center, so there was some kirtan or some, I don't remember exactly what kind of part it was, but it was going on, and I was not able to concentrate on my exam. So you have to prepare for that also. तो हो सकता है अब थोड़ा सा मतलब ज़्यादा ऑर्गेनाइज्ड हो गए हों, तो लेकिन मंदिर में जो होना है तो होना ही होता है, उसको रोक तो कोई सकता नहीं है. So that way, the piece of advice would be, why don't you keep some cotton balls with you in the exam, and if you are being disturbed by the noises around, you can put that in your ear. तो ये भी मतलब लग रहा है कि I think it's very important that you can. The other thing is like the answer sheet, like कि आपने अब ये, you cannot just, that was there in the main exam, that कि आंसर जो आपने भर दिया वो भर दिया, उसको आप कैंसिल नहीं कर सकते. तो it's very important that that you have to be very careful when you fill those answer sheets. So whether you do it, आप कैसे करेंगे? It's not advisable now to fill the answer sheet after every question you solve, because that way you waste your time. और आंसर शीट खोली, भरा आपने, और also बाद में क्वेश्चन में करेक्शन हुई तो, so maybe after one section, after you finish the physics section, और उसके बाद पता फिजिक्स पे आने का टाइम नहीं होगा, once you change the section, after every section you can fill the answer sheet. But you have to be extra careful when you fill the answer sheet. There are few students in IT mains, they fill the whole wrong section. मैथ्स का फिजिक्स में भर दिया, फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री में भर दिया, तो गए वो, there is no coming back. अगर आपने भर दिया और आंसर शीट, तो आई डोंट थिंक यू कैन गेट अनदर आंसर शीट. तो बट डबल चेक करना है कि फिजिक्स है तो फिजिक्स के सेक्शन में भर रहे हैं, 2 बार 3 बार चेक करा, फिजिक्स 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 फिजिक्स, क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 क्वेश्चन, मे बी इट माइट टेक 2-3 minutes extra if you are extra careful, but you cannot mess with that. If you cannot, if you messed up, if you do a mistake here, you're gone. So it's very important. So these last 2 things again are very helpful, that you create that atmosphere, like a very hot atmosphere in your home. No ACs, fans at low speed. थोड़ी गर्मी भी आ रही है बाहर से, नेचुरल, मतलब विंडो है तो वहाँ से उसको खोल दो, तो वहाँ से गर्मी भी आएगी, थोड़ी हवा भी आती है, ठीक है, एग्जाम सेंटर में भी थोड़ी हवा तो आती है, तो क्रिएट दैट काइंड ऑफ एटमॉस्फेयर. ओके, फाइनली I want to wish best of luck to you all for the Sunday ID advanced exam, and I also want to convey the best wishes from Bade Bhaiya, Chote Bhaiya, all teachers from Vidya Mandir Pitambura Center and across all other centers of Vidya Mandir, and also all the staff who have been working for you throughout your span in Vidya Mandir. So their best wishes are with you. So but to receive our best wishes, it's important that you have to have been in a positive state of mind. So in negative state of mind, even our wishes would not be able to reach you. So try to be in a positive state of mind, and again, my best wishes to you, and very, very confident that you will perform your best during the exam. Again, all the best.